Hey everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. We're in the 3.5 Monster Manual on the Spectre, which is just a ghost. Except for it's a ghost that haunts a specific place. And anybody it kills becomes a Spectre along with it. Spectres hate people, and they're dead. So I've got some candidates here that could be a good Spectre. I've got this Storm. She's got big hair. This guy who's like raggedy as hell, I think would be good. And I got this guy who could be good. This absorbing man. Ooh. So, but I think what I want to do is this one. Now, in the artwork, it shows they have like no legs there, but the thing describes them as a person. So what I think we want to do is figure something out about that. And by figure something out about that, that's a generic term is let's see what happens. Okay. All right. See some baking soda. And a couple little rocks. Ugh. Okay. So I think what we should do, as I'm looking at this guy here, is I think we should take his legs off and put him on a flight stand and have some like wispies hanging down. So we'll keep his legs because you never know when you're going to need legs. Oops. There we go. Couldn't figure out which legs I'd cut off. So we'll cut his legs off in such a way that we can keep that kind of torso intact. And then let's get something and drill a hole in his middle part there to put a flight stand in there. And I normally don't worry about drilling, and I just kind of glue everything, but I'm not sure how sturdy this guy would be without some kind of drilling. Wow, that's not drilling nice at all. Not a bit. Maybe I need a new bit. I should have brought my little vise over here. I didn't know I was going to be drilling. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough for what we're doing. Let's get a toothpick to be the flight stand. There we go. And let's see how tall he would have been with legs. And make him about that tall. I'm just going to get a little dibby dab of glue here to hold this in place while I'm working. And I'm going to center that on the base. Okay. I'm just going to run some glue down this wood. Like that. And I don't want to turn it sideways to show you because I'm worried about ruining it. Something like that. So let's get some fabric. Like from an old t-shirt or something would work nice. Probably won't need that many, but so what I want to do is I want these to be kind of jaggedy and hanging down. So I'm just going to I'm going to do some on his arms. I'm just going to put it right there, dab of glue on the side of his arm. And I'm going to pull this into it and rub that around and kind of get it to where I want the cloth to lay. And then I'm going to snip that off so it's not too long. I can't get off. I ain't cutting shit. There we go. All right, I don't know if that's going to be strong enough to, or long enough to hang down now. It might be or it might not be. We'll see in a minute. Okay. Oops. It came right off. Okay. Do one on the other shoulder. Now, I did not glue him to that flight stand very well, so he is already starting to have drama. And then I'm going to hang one off this arm. I'm probably going to have to cut these, most likely. Because I had to on the other arm. Oh, shit. Of course I got that on there like a dumbass. All right. Just get glue up underneath here. He's wiggling around too much. I can't really... Let's get some of these strings. He's very frail until we get that situated. So for his bottom part here, where it comes off of his torso, and we'll do one on the back. And I'm just going to cut that kind of flat too. I say kind of flat because I can't get it exactly flat. Okay. Then we're going to get those covered in glue so they hang where we want them to, slowly but surely. All right, then get your little toothpick or whatever you have. Kind of push those into the shapes you want. Bend those if you need to. See this one here? We didn't get glue on it enough. We want to be soaked in. Now, if you're worried about them not being sturdy or anything, and you really want to put baking soda on them, I wouldn't do it with a spoon. I would just sprinkle it. Like that. Because you don't want to be obnoxiously thick. Okay. Now I'm going to get my minor burning hand spell. And I'm just going to get any little spider webs. Maybe if it catches on fire, that'll be alright. There we go. Something like that. All right, now I'm going to black bomb him. So let me get my sleeve. Oh, we'll start. He probably doesn't even need black bombed. Yeah, I think we can just paint him black. Let's just paint him black. Get a crappy brush, something like this. Get it damp. Get some black paint. I think we can just paint him like this. Maybe. Or maybe not. We'll see. If we can't get in all the cracks, we might have to revisit our plan. I think we can get mostly in there. We'll paint the base black, even though it shouldn't be black in the end. Okay. All right, we need a little more paint. Too much water, not enough paint there. Okay. Now, if we don't have perfect coverage, we're going to be all right. But we just need to make sure, especially it's in the recesses and stuff. That's what really matters when it comes to making the paint job shine, I think. So if you see some color shining through on yours, it'll be okay. And we'll very soon see if I have color shining through on mine. Yep. All right. So now you want to get a medium gray, or medium to light gray. I'm using this elephant gray. And I'm just going to get a makeup brush from the Dollar Tree, something like that. Let's turn this around so I can get some of that good old gray on there. I'm worried that that's not going to be sturdy enough at the bottom. So let's fix that while we can. Let it run down the rod onto the base. Then we'll get a little teeny bit of baking soda. We'll tighten that up. Okay, I blew most of that off, I think. I'm just going to sprinkle a little more baking soda in there where it looks wet, just to make sure we got that glue good and sturdy and coated, because I don't want that to be a problem as we're trying to work on this dude where he breaks. Okay, there's a little bit more in there in the crack. Okay. Oop. I'm still using that light gray. I was having trouble getting good coats on them or good breakup on them because I was worried about that breaking. All right, something like that. Now we're going to get a light color, like a almost white color. I'm getting granite gray for mine. We have a sick Black Friday sale on Dungeon Swag. It's $4 off a box. And you can also use the discount code to get another 25% off that's in my description. So if you look in the description of this video within the next day or so, it'll say what the discount code is along with some links to the website and stuff. And that goes to the end of the month. So your first box is going to cost like $6. Well, actually $4.50. Or no, 25% off. So yeah, $4.50 for like, you know, a pretty good deal. All right. This miniature was a good choice. I'm going to get white now. Not off-white, mind you, like white. You want to be kind of sparing with this. You don't want this to be super bright. His face a little bit better. Something like that. Okay. Let's put that to the side. And let's get a blue paint. And let's get like a pretty color of blue. I'm going to use this tropical blue. And I'm going to get that. Get a little bit, put it there. I'm going to get a dab of water. And I'm going to paint him with that. And I don't care if I get it everywhere. Blow dry them real quick. On light, not on heavy. If you don't have a blow dryer with light, I suggest you just be patient. I had a problem on mine, but we're going to need to come back and do another white dry brush anyways. But on mine, because I didn't prime him first, and you'll see this if you didn't probably too, a little bit of his flesh tone stuck through there. But that's okay. This last white dry brush will fix that. And if we had to come with a tiny, tiny brush and fix anything like that, we can. But we didn't have to. Looks like we covered it up good with that. So there's our Spectre. Now we'll do the base. Do a little more on white. We'll do the base, and we'll do, I don't think their eyes are glowing or anything. We can look in the book. In the book. No, his eyes are just white. We could do red eyes or something if we wanted, though, because it's our mini and we can do what we want. I don't know if I want to. I think I like them like that. So let's do the base in a dark brown. I'm not trying to hit the rocks, but if I do, I do. I don't really care if I hit the rocks. I just want to be moving on. Come back and hit them again with gray if it's that big of a deal, you know? Be easier than fighting with getting in all those little cracks. I'm going to do the outside base in brown too, even though I think it would look better in black. If I get on a plate stand, I don't care because I'm going to come back and paint that black. I'm going to break this up with a lighter brown. And if you've been watching for a while, you already know what I'm doing. I'm just getting melted chocolate with a wet brush and swirling it around in there to create some variation. Mush it around a little bit. Here we go. All right. I'm going to get my black. I'm going to get a tiny brush. I say tiny, it's just a size 1, like starter brush kind of size here. And I'm going to do that plate stand. Something like that. I'm going to use the same brush while I'm at it. I'm going to get pavement. It's my favorite color in the whole world. I'm going to paint these rocks. I'm going to dry those with the hot air gun. same brush. Well, I don't really want to use that one. I want to use one of these. I'll use this brush here. And I'm just going to get granite gray, which is really light and probably way too light for what I'm trying to do here, if we're going to be honest. I'm just going to drag that around on those rocks a little bit and give them a little bit of detail. I'm not spending an enormous amount of effort on that, or a little bit, but too much time on that. I'm just hitting them to break them up so they look like rocks. Now, we have one more step, and we're going to add a little flock. And to do that, we're just going to get our clear glue. Oh my gosh, look at that. What is on the end of my clear glue? You know what it is. I don't have to tell you people. You guys know. Yins are going to love this. If you're new, flock is going to make this thing look so good. So bright, so colorful. Sick. All right. We went into it with almost no plan. We had a miniature at least. You can do this with any miniature you have. The cooler it looks for this kind of thing, the better, I think, though. And this guy was like wearing a straitjacket and stuff. And we've got ourselves a Spectre. It cost whatever it cost to make him, to buy him. And since you can buy these things in lots, and just there's a ton that no one wants. Like, nobody probably wants Absorbing Man with like the sloth Baby Ruth face. So you're probably going to be able to get these in bulk pretty cheap. Some of these were given to me by my friend Sam, and some I've bought in bulk packs over the years. So I don't even know how much I paid for them a piece at this point anymore. Less than $1 for sure. And in this economy, that's pretty snaz. So that's how you do it right there. Make yourself a Spectre, have them whip your party up and beat them and turn your party into Spectres, and then you win. So I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon and all that stuff. And I have 3 boxes of Dungeon Swag minis here. So I was thinking I could briefly, since I haven't opened these yet, I could record a video real quick with these if you're interested in seeing them. There's the Spectre, I'm Doom, and these are the Dungeon Swag boxes. Sweet. Thanks for watching.